which really isn't live. Okay, this doesn't make any sense at all. It's F12, not F10. I keep forgetting that. Okay, and here we are at the start menu once again for another fun-filled adventure in the Elite Dangerous universe. And what shall we do today? That's right, we're going to do some asteroid mining today. We are at Black Hide in the word system.
Oh my god.
See, there's a starport here that's on fire near this location. It is in the
Come back! Come back! Hey, you bastard, come back. What can I bet? I only want to slaughter you. Come back. Gross.
We could go to Shinararta, I suppose. There is the bulb. And you're saying you cannot upgrade the shock cannon for humans at the tech broker?
No, you can't engineer any broker's item.
Is there anything you can do with those weapons other than just equip and shoot them, or?
No, nothing.
Nothing.
If the human brokers or guardian, you just use them.
Well,
I mean, technically, the human brokered stuff incorporates some engineering in a way anywhere. Like the shock cannons, the can't just have an auto loader.
yeah.
Just so it doesn't have more fucking ammo.
But again, these weapons are fixed according to what I'm seeing here. You can't have a turreted shock cannon for well, no.
You can go both turrets. I've got all of them.
Oh, you can have turreted shot cannons.
Yeah, you can have two because I let 4 meter try mine once.
Oh, yeah,
You can
but
have
that's.
fixed,
But I
and
mean,
you
it
can have,
doesn't. There,
and you
but
can have gimbals.
yeah. But auto turret. I mean, it doesn't shoot it by itself. Like you can't. You know what I mean by turreted? Turreted means that the cannon aims and fires on its own. The computer takes over the full control of firing it.
I don't think the turret mode does that.
Oh shit! They all. It's basic. You mean you don't realize that when you put a laser on a turreted laser on your ship?
I've never used turrets apart from multi-crew.
Oh my god. Dude, turreted weapons automatically lock on target, they will shoot, and they will continue shooting until you tell them to stop.
Alright, but I don't use that. It takes the fun out of it.
Well, no, there's plenty of challenge without. I mean, you can do what it does is it frees you up to do other things while your ship is busy firing cannons that you would otherwise be left to fire on your own. The gimbaled weapon will let you do it. If you tell me shot cannons can be gimbaled, that's interesting.
Yeah, they can. Okay. I've got gimbaled one.
And they come in class 4?
3.
No
1, 2, and 3.
No class 4. Okay.
No, it's not huge. Just small, medium, large.
Okay. Well, that's important because I'm only.
So if you want them all, you have to make 9 different blueprints. Well, 9 different things.
Yeah. No, I want a class 4 weapon, and the only 2 weapons that I find merit any attention are the burst lasers at class 4. Well, sorry, 3 weapons: the beam, the burst, and the fragmentation. Fragmentation cannon. Maybe the multi-cannon, but the fragmentation cannon seems to do a lot more damage to armor, which is why I have a class 4 fragmentation cannon, is to shoot into a target's armor and wear it down, erode it quickly. Now, we have a ship, the Diamondback Explorers at LHS 2887. I need to find my other ship, which is over here perhaps, in the Fong Wang system. It is, yes, the location of my Asp Explorer, and we will therefore lay in a course. The community goal, incidentally, is actually close by. It's only 47 light years away from my current location. But the community goal really isn't worth anything, is it?
Yeah, it depends what you want to achieve.
Another question for you concerns mineral supply. How is the mineral supply in Neganaut doing? Still good, or?
As far as I know.
What?
As far as I know, it's still good. I haven't been there for a couple of days.
You haven't been mining there?
Last time I was there, it was alright, yeah.
Where do you prefer to mine?
At the moment, it's Neganaut.
It is Neganaut for you, okay.
I haven't been there for a couple of days. I've been
doing other things.
Material grind.
Alright. The other thing I could do is go into Guardian space. I sort of have my eye on the Guardian area, region, because I would like to go get some fighters, and I need to get a power module. I don't have the power module just yet, so I need a blueprint. But I also have to plot out where the power module pieces are located and then go get them. And I don't know all those answers to all those questions yet.
You need to go to a module site.
Yeah, there's a module site in here somewhere. I don't know which one it is, but
Many of them.
many of them.
Multiple.
Anyway, I need to find one and then go there and pick it apart.
Yep. Kimbo. Yep.
I would also like to travel to the Large Magellanic Cloud, but it's outside the galaxy. So that's a problem. And then there's exploration beyond. We could go to the Outer Orion Spur and visit one of these systems over here. There's no nebulas. No, I think these systems are all locked out, aren't they? Huh?
I don't know.
Well, they locked out a bunch of systems out in the Outer Spur. The core systems. I believe they are called Kore. Or I could visit Eta Carina.
Hello?
What?
So I can see my Kimbo screen thing flashing, but I can't hear him.
Perhaps you'd like to.
What's up, squad?
Oh, there we go. Alright.
Perhaps you'd like to join me in an endeavor to the Seagull Nebula.
How far is it?
Let's find out. I don't know. It says here it's 3,600 light years from my current.
Not happening.
All right.
That's a lot of jumps.
Yeah, especially in a Corvette, I guess. You need a fuel scoop or something.
Yeah, you don't want to do that in Corvette. God.
Well, you want to be safe. You never know.
Outside the bubble, and never need a Corvette.
Yeah, I guess the Corvette's kind of. Well, I'll take my Anaconda though. Plus, it jumps far. Well, farther than the Corvette.
Haven't you built a new crate Phantom yet? For exploring?
Me? No. No, my main exploration craft for long range tactical exploration is the Asp Explorer. Was before I turned it into a mining ship. I guess now I need a new exploration vessel.
Try the Phantom, it's great.
Of course, I can use the Corvette as a mining vessel now as well, turns out.
Let's see, whatever.
I don't think it's necessary, like, you can...
I mean, I got bored.
There's nothing stopping you from using a smaller ship and then just going back to base and dumping off your minerals, selling them, and then going back again. It only takes a couple minutes, and it's not that intensive. It's not like you're going to have so many trips to worry about that it's going to eat into your time very significantly. Thargoids have blown up another base. They blew up Electra again. Who was in the Pleiades recently? Was that you, or was that Spike?
Spike, so it's done.
He just loves the Pleiades.
That's the best place to find Thargoids.
He wants to go kill them all, and I don't think the Thargoids are completely wrong in wanting to retaliate for some of the stuff that the Empire and the Federation pulled on them. Pretty nasty. Cat, I swear to frickin' God you're gonna be dead. I'll put you in your box. You can sit in a fucking kennel all day. Yeah, well. Let's have a peek in the electric system. Oh my God, there's multiple problems. Let's see here. We have the Liberator.
It's an ability.
And rescue ship Cavalieri.
I think I like that one.
What the hell is the Liberator about? It has a mobile interstellar factors, a black market, no shipyard. Also, the rescue vessel seems to have interstellar factors. I did not know.
Oh, there's something up here. That's clever.
What's this? This is the star Electra. It's a Class B blue giant, blue-white giant, 644 million years old, 2.6 solar masses, solar radius 3. And that's all I can tell you about this star.
It's hot.
It's very hot.
It's round.
Well, it's not. It's not a perfect sphere, but it's pretty round. Yeah.
It likes Saba and long summer walks.
It's blue.
Dabba dee dabba die.
Yeah. Why the hell would anyone want to live in this star system is the next question. There's nothing here except Thargoids. What's our population system-wide? Oh, 1.2 million crammed into the Coriolis space station for the most part. There's 3 mining settlements on the planet closest to the star.
They did not accumulate for the not that.
There are a couple of super Earth class planets, 2.4 Earth masses each. They look like water worlds, but in fact, I'm pretty sure they are water worlds because their radius is less than Earth, but their mass is fairly heavy. So that means they're very porous, which would indicate a liquid is present.
This Greek statue has a small dick. Right,
You cannot judge a statue by its cock.
oh, you can if you saw this one. Jesus. The
Yeah.
statue's about 30 foot tall and the cock's about a foot long.
They were talking, I was watching last night this documentary on ancient Rome's vices, was the title of it. They're just talking about what Romans did for fun, right? And how they like to, have baths together, and that most of the population was bisexual, and on and on and on, basically.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know. I sort of had always assumed that the natural human order, state was sort of heterosexual, and here you have a civilization where there's mounting evidence that, at least for the male population, that bisexuality was far more common than strictly observed heterosexuality. I'm just wondering if it was natural in the Roman Empire to like just have men sort of have sex with just about anything. Something a little bit more animalistic about it for some reason, but I'm sure I'm just exhibiting cultural bias. The Romans, like many ancient cultures, integrated sex and sort of kind of institutionalized it, where they used it for a variety of different things. And it wasn't just about fucking, it was about, you would use it to sell things, it was used in commerce, it was like integrated into daily life. So seeing people, not necessarily fucking in the street, but like pictures of people fucking in the street would not have been all that shocking to ancient Romans. Not the way it is in our culture, especially with the Americans and with the Christian religious movements and whatnot, where it's considered decadent or sinful to have sex.
Have you ever seen the Roman TV series, HBO's?
Ancient Rome? Oh, yeah. I know that brothels were extremely common, but I mean, they're extremely common in our culture. But what I'm talking about is the more public consumption of sex. Like, where it's just...
Wasn't there a scene after Caesar died where his body's lying in stains, some woman comes along and smears the tits in his face, his dead face?
Yeah, but this is what I'm talking about.
Sticks a nipple in his mouth or something, even though he's dead. I'm like, what?
Yeah, well, it's sort of like a funeral rite, that you're trying to... It's something like...
Fucking weird, that.
It's cultural, whatever. I mean,
It's cultural, yeah, but it's fucking weird. Sticking it in some dead guy's mouth. Like, what the hell?
Well, it wasn't like he was, it wasn't like she was forcing it directly down his throat or something. I mean, it was just on the surface, but I see what your point is. It was kind of weird from our perspective. But then again, we don't believe in polytheist Roman gods anymore with, kind of bizarre sexual tastes either. So, but I'm talking about treating sex like an institution, where you use it to sell things, where it's integrated, into stuff like funeral rites and into, where pictures of nude people having sex are like, could be on a fresco at your kitchen table kind of thing in your villa. And this would be considered completely normal and acceptable. In fact, it would be, commented on as being, important or artistic work, or perhaps making some sort of grand philosophical statement. And in our culture, it would be considered pornographic to do something like that, and it would certainly not be appropriate for children to see. But at some point in human history, children did observe people having sex as a matter of course. And to what extent it, enabled or disabled them from having healthy upbringings, I don't know. Probably there are less healthy things to do to children than exposing them to sexual content, or more precisely, not being careful to have sex, avoiding entering their daily lives. For example, in the British school system, up until the 20th century, a stern beating was used as an educational instrument. That would probably be an example of less healthy than exposing children to sexual content. Then again, I don't know whether or not Romans gave a damn about exposing their children to pornographic imagery or catching them seeing it. I doubt there was much interest in necessarily having them, you know. And this is a pornographic image. Like they wouldn't go out of their way to show it to them. The other thing that was noteworthy was that the age gap license, that, you know, having older men sleep with young boys, as you know, as young as age 10 would have been considered tolerable in the Roman Empire. By the time a boy had reached 14, you're expected to be exhibiting, you know, you're supposed to be in puberty and moving well on your way to manhood. So if you're not having sex with, especially if you're a slave, if you're not having sex with someone, there's something wrong with you. I mean, that whole idea is just alien to us.
Yep.
Of course, I can't talk too loudly, I guess, on the subject because I didn't actually become sexually active for the first time until I was past age 20. So maybe times are different biologically as well. For example, we live now to the better part. In Canada, we live to age 84. That's twice as old as you would get if you lived an average Roman lifespan. So what's the oldest you could have? An old man to the Romans would be someone who's age 35 having sex with a 17-year-old. I mean, it's not necessarily well regarded in our culture, but it certainly is tolerable, and it's not considered completely out of the ballpark in terms of acceptable. But that would have been about the maximum you could get in the Roman Empire, just by virtue of the fact that people didn't live as long. Nowhere near as long as they live now. Maybe they matured faster. Because if they didn't, the species would have died out. Okay, and we're on our way. Pre-launch complete. We are leaving the colony. Landing gear. Yeah.
Landing gear retracted.
There is a human player here. It's an Anaconda. Commander Ultron Mark 1. He's in an Anaconda called the Anaconda. Expert, no faction. Clean record.
Message board.
And a dolphin has just landed in my pad. An orca, sorry. And now,
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I'm going down with that. Jeez.
once now we are leaving the star system.
Frameshift drive charging.
Kill up. I can't kill up.
You know, that sun is still really bright. Class K orange yellow star, but it is still very, very bright.
Hello? What's it all about then?
Hey?
What's up? Hey, hey.
Oh, we were just talking about that.
Oh no. No, he was talking about that. I was just listening.
But he was listening very intently.
Very I'm taking, yeah. Taking notes. No. Things you got to know. So you mining or no? He is. He is.
I'm working on it.
Let's go mining.
What? Well, what? Where are you?
He's in Canada.
I know he's in Canada, but where is he in the galaxy?
About 60 light years from you, I think.
Alberta isn't that far away. Oh, alright.
2.44.
Alright. Are you in open mode?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
You want me to change?
Well, I have to go park my ship and go get my mining ship. That's what I'm doing right now.
I didn't make 3 billion credits for fucking around getting my mining ship. Marcus, you're not even playing. I'm just enjoying the atmosphere. Assassin's Creed, oh my. Bows and arrows and stuff. I'm playing as a big Greek man with big nipples.
Yeah.
Splinter Cells, big nipples. Big nipples and a big nippled Spartan. Apparently.
I'm scanning things along the way, so.
So I guess the point is that it's not as simple as a 6-day respawn for core deposits. I'm thinking that maybe the pristine major common reserves are to do with the time that it takes them to respawn. That would make sense, I guess. If there's going to be any respawning involved at all.
I love respawning.
I wish you'd rephrase that.
Okay, we're going to a wing spot here. Where'd it go now?
We dropped that.
We should probably go mine the Neganaut system
It's gone
again.
to a wing channel.
Oh.
Want me to move it down there?
What's that?
Do you want me to move it down there?
Not just yet. I'm still a few jumps away here, so. I'll join him eventually. He'll just have to wait. I don't know why people keep expecting things to happen instantaneously in this game. It doesn't work like that. Oh, it's an Alcatraz class reformatory.
I have to return to Marcos. Where the fuck is Marcos?
What the hell? Okay.
Got a very disappointing frame rate.
Shit! I just crashed into the sun. Why? Because I turned my ship around and was watching something else.
As long as you're wearing some lotion, you'll be alright.
Oh, I love wearing lotion.
I need to go back to the main menu. I can't find how to do that.
Oh, you probably can't.
Trigger options. Graphics. Let's move that from ultra. Very high. Let's move down to very high.
Temperature critical. Warning, taking heat damage.
Would be nice if I had some clue how to launch a heat sink.
We either have to use a bind or a fire group, whichever you prefer. I'd recommend you go with a bind.
No, it's not working. Hang on.
Because if you use a fire group, it'll fire a heat sink from every single.
I know. I'm trying to. Fucking Christ. Can't get away from the star because if you leave too far, the star system is so tiny that you'll end up leaving the whole fucking star system. The whole solar system is the width of like 75 light seconds. Oh, the hell with you, fucking Christ. Now, the planet I just overshot because that's just how this system works. For some unknown dumbass reason.
Top of D, top of die.
Fire deploys hard points up. Cooling, heat sink, echo, and trigger. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. The throttle on the ship is so touchy now with this new controller.
Continue game. There we go. Scared. Oh, better FPS now, alright.
Landing permission will be granted upon request. Welcome to this federal starport, Commander.
I don't know why my FPS is pretty crack.
Landing authorized. Proceed to landing pad 39er. Automated docking assist is now in progress.
Of course, they're waiting in some damn queue.
Scan detected. Scan detected.
FSP 3632.
Moderate traffic in this sector.
Shackler Dock, a Coriolis starport belonging to the Federation.
Landing gear deployed.
We've deployed our landing gear.
Landing
Torpedo engaging, entering hangar. Support services accessing. Hmm. What does a raw material trader give you? Is that like elements?
Yeah.
Did you know you cannot buy a shot cannon at Shinwar to Desra?
Shock cannons.
Yeah, you can't buy them.
Doing the experimental.
Yeah. But you can get, what is it now?
They're definitely there. I'll put them on myself. But you can't broker them there.
You're allowed. You can get Guardian technology at Shinwar to Desra, but you can't get human technology there. There's no broker. There's a tech broker for Guardian, not for human. Just wondering if it would be safe to pop in there right now with my my Corvette and then send for my Asp Explorer. There's always someone in Shinwarta that's camping a fucking jump-in point and trying to pick people off as they jump in. But I'm more interested right now in where the 1.6 million for void opals can be found. So
The Shinatum Jets Memorial, you can equip human brokered stuff. You just can't broker it there.
well,
You can outfit them still because it has
of course,
everything.
of course you can. You can outfit them in many different places, but
Well, anywhere with a human broker, you can only fit them after that.
oh,
But you only have to go to Memorians. It's only one jump away from to get a human broker.
I'm sure there is one. I'm just a bit surprised they had a Guardian broker, but not a human one.
Bit odd. They should have traders there as well. But
Oh, technically, I think they should have everything there, including interstellar factors. They don't have that, but they have a black market. It doesn't make any sense. All right, so let's go to Inara then, and we'll have a look and see what we can do. Ooh, conservative writer dies at 26. I wonder why. Bree Payton dies at 26. Sudden diagnosis with an illness. She was on Fox News. So no one will shed a tear. I shouldn't say that. It's terrible. Terrible. Manitoba friends and family identify a woman shot dead by Calgary police Christmas morning.
Okay.
Why the hell do police do this? I don't get it. Merry Christmas, bang.
Nice.
Anyway, in our it is. It says here, you're alive. Enjoy it while you still can. Bounty, communities, commodities. I would like some void opals.
Quite all for 1 or 2 of it.
The void opals. Oh, there they are. The maximum value is still 1.6 million. And we'll have to sell within neg and not. Neg and not. Not. Looks like the maximum price available No. It's still in the Akandi system, but if you want to use a large station, your best bet is the Haddock Reserve, named after the fish, Captain Haddock. Would you like a haddock? Well, would you? You can have a haddock. Nearest one is in the Scardy system, Heck Reserve. Do 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 do. Tana 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 tana.
That's got a soundtrack target.
It's the Doomsday Device. Hey, I wonder if you could play that Star Trek noise with the single soundtrack they always used, the music track they used in every episode, the same one. The Scardy system. Okay, fine. Let's go find it. For fuck's sakes.
You have no ability points. Oh.
You have no ability points. And therefore no abilities.
So the fuck am I meant to climb down there? Oh, they can't, huh? Oh, this looks hospitable.
It's not. It's a lie. Two jumps and we're there. Excellent. Then that is how it shall be.
Bottomless lake. I'm at the bottom. What are you about?
You're at the bottom of a bottomless lake.
Apparently, yeah.
But it's bottomless.
These Ubisoft give these fucking Greeks underpants.
It's called a loincloth.
No, I mean an underpants. If you put the corner on Exile's game, you can see right up corners.
Oh, really?
There's a gherkiny thing where he's swimming. It's not too decent.
Ship detach complete.
Normally, Greeks did athletics pretty much naked. I didn't see the point of In fact, there's still a school of thought that says that certain sports should be conducted in the nude. Turn the Olympics into a more pornographic event than it already is. In theory.
Fucking America.
Flight assist off.
You're what?
I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna go. We're a cave in there.
It's Commander Web Gear in a Mamba called the Mamba. Oh, he's pointing at me now.
Flight assist on.
Here he comes.
Oh. Get levels.
Frame shift charge detected.
He's engaging his hyperdrive. Holy shit, he took off very quickly. How the hell can he do that? His Mamba, like, basically engaged hyperdrive right away.
Landing gear retracted.
I can't remember how to do that. Well, that's just fucked up. How do I... Oh, I know how I do it.
Warning. Observe no fire restriction.
Okay, und...
Come on, you Roman.
Flight assist.
Although you tend to say sound a bit Austrian.
No. How the hell do you do this? I don't even know how to advance the fucking control. Options, controls, weapons, select, weapons. Oh, that's right, you have to use the buttons at the bottom. Cancel. Back. Resume.
Oh, I've got a torch. Show it's very overbright. Ugh.
And of course the wake scanner's gone.
Safe travels, Commander.
You got narrow in your hands. You're dead. Toasty. No.
Fuck off. Fire groups.
I'm on fire. That's good.
Detailed surface scanner. Isn't that lovely?
Frame shift drive charging.
Apparently the spark's so strong you can mine metal with the spare hands.
Well, most Spartans have that ability. It's well known. They would just dig right into, you know, fucking metallic rock and extract the needed minerals. They wouldn't even have to heat them in a furnace, they would just bend them into shape.
Yeah. Oh, I've lost that question.
Okay, und...
I lost that up on the ground.
Come on, there you go.
I swear to right up.
.39% of the sector has been scanned. Let's see here. Move this button here. Bow. Oh. Oh. It seems I found planet 2. And now we will go for the other planet. And notice these flashing lights in the scanners often end up being the exact same places where there's a planet. Or a moon. The flashing areas in a FSS scan.
You mean the round faded circles?
Well, the circle doesn't even have to appear yet, right? It can be completely off your sensors. That's how you discover that there's a planet there when it's not on your sensor. Planet 5 located. No doubt this will be another moon. It is indeed. Planet 4. And that's all I can find for now. Alright then.
Oh, level 3. 1 ability point. I think Spike must have got sick of waiting for you because he's gone offline.
That's fine. I'm exploring and doing some other things right now, so. This planet in the Scardi system, the first 3 planets are almost inside the corona of the sun. I've never seen planets as close to a planet's surface before.
Good tourist spot.
What's that?
Good tourist spot.
Give me a second here. Fucking thing is pissing me off again. Holy shit.
Fascination. Shit. Maybe extra high.
I'm just betting you this, yeah, this fucking planet's right inside the exclusion. It's inside the exclusion zone of the star. I've never seen this before. How the hell do you approach this thing?
Great difficulty. I'd suggest you strap yourself to a heat sink.
Temperature critical.
Yeah, temperature is critical. And the heat sink is 97. I don't know how to launch a heat sink.
Taking heat damage.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to do this.
You need to bind it.
Yeah, obviously, but I don't know how to do that. Oh.
Bind the fire group. The 2 words.
125 and climbing. I'm suffering damage to my ship. I have no idea.
Taking internal damage.
Turn around until you forget.
Temperature is critical.
Okay. Not bad.
Unable to comply. 91. Jesus fucking Christ! Why can none of this shit work? I do not understand. Fucking Christ. I just don't get it. Nah, fuck you. Options, heatsink, please. Controls.
What are you trying to bond?
Heatsink.
Heatsink. There, I found it. This new control, it's impossible to fucking, like, memorize the entire freaking thing all at once. Okay, I got it.
Got my shield booster and my heatsink on the same toggle that way, because typically the booster increases your heat, so up is boost on my shielder, and then I got my heatsink on the down.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you can't remember the key. You still need a key.
Yeah. You can't use your keyboard if you're doing VR.
No, you can't.
Odd.
So I'm talking about, I've got mine on HOTAS.
Yeah. I can't imagine playing in VR because you can't see half the fucking lines.
And then I'm like a blinder, and they're like, what the fuck? Who just came in my house? Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, I've got my chaff and my heat sinks and all that on my keyboard because I've got no room on my controller.
Right.
Chaff, heat sink, shield bank, and something else. I can't remember what.
This planet is so close to the star that you automatically take heat damage. Like it's right inside the exclusion ring. Come on, go, go, go,
Have you tried Warframe?
go!
Oh,
Yeah.
Temperature critical.
yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I watched somebody playing it on
What? What?
Twitch. I think I saw Sky Blues playing it.
The RPG aspect of it quite interesting, like the building of your character and everything.
I think it was Sky Blues. I saw it playing it.
Yeah. You would, if you play a lot of Borderlands, you can kick butt at it.
Orbital flight.
This is like Borderlands and Defiance, and I guess like what's a shooter that you can move around really good in? Like Destiny, I guess, all mixed together. It's really wild. I like it.
So yeah, I've seen us playing it. We watched us playing it, didn't we?
Yeah. For a second. I don't know if you can see it on. But yeah, he played a little bit last night. Till he went to bed. But he went to bed early. He said he got chilled, shoveling snow. He couldn't get warmed up, so it happens, you know.
Yeah.
You're cold outside doing work. No matter what you do, you can't get warmed up. Typically, you'll get sick if it happens.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah. You should wrap up better as well.
I hope he doesn't. Get sick, but
Using the planet as a shield, I've been able to avoid being incinerated by the star. But I'm sure if I went to the daytime side, like, there'd be no way in hell I'd be able to survive. I'm now out of heat sinks. I'm gonna have to rebuild some new ones.
Why are you so close to the star?
That's where the planet is.
Part of the planet's inside the exclusion zone.
No.
It's a
Sorry, where are those planets if it's going to cost me my life?
Well, they wouldn't put a planet here if you couldn't land on it.
And I would report it. To find out if it's a bug or if it's legit.
Sure, it's legit.
I think so, huh? They would purposely put planets in the zone that would cook your ship.
Sure.
Landing gear
Yeah.
deployed.
Okay. I mean, you might be right.
Well, it's not cooking my ship now, is it?
Don't think it.
how they would do that. Unless, I mean, are they landable planets or just?
Yeah, they're landable. I'm on the planet surface right now.
I think that's a mistake.
I really doubt it.
You think what?
I think that would be a mistake, putting them that close. Star if they're landable planets.
I don't. I think it's like that one that goes through the New Africa one that goes really, really fast. It's probably just a mistake. They just decide to leave it to have variety, a bit of risk to it, instead of just boring all the same.
Well, New Africa.
Once you get on the planet, is it hot too? You think?
I think if you landed on the dark side and then drove your SRV round, it would be interesting.
Yeah, well, that's what I had planned to do. By the way, the planet Mercury in our own solar system, I mean, it's minus 200 Celsius on the night side, on the dark side of Mercury. And
So,
on
if it's got a thin atmosphere, it's not.
well, Mercury is a moon. It's like the moon. There's no atmosphere. An atmosphere would just convectionize the heat around the whole planet, and you would end up with a warmer planet. On the dark side, there's the planets between you and the stars, so the solar wind from the star has to penetrate all that rock, and well, radiation is only so effective. It's not going to go through like thousands of kilometers of rock and heat up the opposite side very easily, so you have to be even closer to the star. But Scardi 1 happens to be a planet that's right up against its sun. And
Venus is hotter than Mercury.
That's right, it is. Because of convection in the atmosphere, and because the atmosphere is this soupy, thick, fucking corrosive.
Is that the one that's got the acid atmosphere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a horrible place. Except above the cloud layer, there's apparently a layer of carbon dioxide where you could survive without a spacesuit, just wearing an oxygen mask, and you'd be fine on Venus. But you'd have to be up in the atmosphere above the cloud layer.
Venus has a faster rotation speed than Mercury, so it doesn't get a chance to cool down as quickly as Mercury does.
You mean revolution? It doesn't rotate. Its rotation
That's
speed.
right. Yeah, its rotation's faster. Venus goes faster, so by the time it
No, you
does its
mean
rotation,
revolution. It revolves around the sun. It doesn't.
No, it's actual day rotation.
Its day rotation is nearly a month and a half long, and it actually is the only planet in the solar system that where the sun rises in the west and sets in the east.
Interesting. I should watch a documentary about solar system. I don't know. I mean, I know the planets, but I don't know all the compositions and all the stats and stuff like that about them.
Venus is really interesting because there are actually 3 planets in our star system that nearly became Earth-like. Venus was one of them. It's in the inner, on the inner side of the Goldilocks zone for this star system. So they think they might be able to terraform it all if they can figure out a way to spin it faster. Using some sort of gravitational assist, they might be able to spin it faster. But even if they do, it will spin, like I said, the sun will rise in the west and set in the east. It's the only planet.
Maybe we should put CERN in a big spaceship and just go to Venus.
Yeah, well, apart from the fact all their equipment would melt the second it got anywhere near the surface of the planet. The main problem with Venus is getting the carbon dioxide thick atmosphere to precipitate, to get all that sulfuric acid and carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere, so the runaway greenhouse effect is broken. And the only way they know how to do that, they can maybe take massive amounts of boron or some other chemical that would seed the cloud layers and cause it to rain. In which case, a lot of the water vapor would turn initially into a water vapor-like gas. But if they could make it rain sustainably, cool it enough to get the water to stay in liquid form, getting it below 100 Celsius, then in theory, you'd be able to have a planet that, with the appropriate gravity assist to its spin, you could theoretically terraform it.
Like serious astrometrics, where they terraform from the orbit.
Well, the other bonus with Venus, as opposed to Mars, is Venus is 0.98 the mass of Earth, so it's got 0.98 g, and it's about the same radius as Earth. So it's very Earth-like in its structure, fundamental structure, and that makes it attractive as a terraforming body in the solar system. But Mars is far easier to terraform, arguably, because all you have to do is get Mars to hold on to its atmosphere, and there's a number of different strategies that are known to our current level of technology that will let us do that. Making a planet spin faster is actually a very, very large problem. The other thing is Venus has a liquid mantle similar to Earth, so there could theoretically be tectonic and volcanic activity we can't detect in the atmosphere. And if there's a volcano or something erupting on Venus at various intervals, well, that would be confirmation of the liquid mantle, and with a liquid mantle you have a magnetic field. Right now, Venus doesn't have a very active magnetic field because it's not spinning fast enough on its core. If it spun as fast as Earth does, it would have a magnetic field because the mantle would react with the core, with the iron core of the planet, and you'd be generating a magnetic field similar to the one that Earth has. In which case, once again, you'd be able to deflect some of the solar radiation. Another cooling effect. But Venus doesn't rotate anywhere near fast enough. Its day is very, very long, so. Yes, as a child I learned all this useless information. I'm not going to be flying to Venus anytime soon, but.
Useless, you just like learning about space.
I love space. It's where the future is. And I really love the future. And all the technology, some of which I've seen, very advanced technology that the public doesn't know about.
Mission-critical message.
It's very cool. Such as the days of tapping on your cell phone to dial a phone number are themselves numbered. Within the next decade or so, I suspect we won't be using glass pads to dial our cell phones anymore. Imagine you think about the phone number, and then it's dialed for you.
Oh, I'll pass on that.
Funny, you tell people about some of the technology coming down the pipe. If you read about it on a consistent basis, you get an idea what's coming. And you tell people about it, and they kind of look at you quizzically and think you're nuts. But if you had told people 10 years ago what the technology is we're using today and how powerful it is, or 20 years ago, they would never believe you. Not in a million years. If you had told me in the 1990s we'd be using glass pads to dial on a cell phone, and that my cell phone, would automatically configure itself based on whether or not I'm carrying a tablet, would carry my credit card information, that I'd be able to bank and buy things online, almost, and then just wait a couple days for it to arrive. And it's not that far off now that a robot will deliver it to me. I would have said you're nuts. I mean, I wouldn't have said you're nuts, but the average person probably would. Technology is moving faster now than it ever has before in human history. Things that seem science fiction are going to happen in your lifetime, odds are. Oh, I know what we're going to do. We're going to do this. No, we're not. We're going to do this. Ironically, Scardy 1 is controlled by the Ice Storm Squadron. It's a really hot planet for a name like that. This planet is metal rich, 60%, and carries a generous supply of polonium, tungsten, cadmium, and vanadium. There's a habitable Earth-like world in this system. It is called Scardy 4. It has not been mapped. I think I'll take the time to do that. Yes. And now we launch the Scarab. Let's see what we can find.
Low gravity warning.
What? Just going out for this now.
Oh yeah, hard one.
Resume.
Tricky.
I think tricky, eh?
Yeah, I just killed a creature.
What? What you kill a preacher for?
He was massacring villagers.
Oh well, that's acceptable.
He was killing them because he didn't want to kill them with a plague.
I got you.
So
Yeah.
I killed him instead.
You didn't want them what?
He was killing villagers who had a plague.
Oh, well, that's
Instead of
understandable.
looking for a cure, so I killed
He
him.
was performing a public health service and you killed him for it. That wasn't very nice.
The weapon's pretty cool in the game.
What's it? Say again?
I said, are you enjoying the weapons? So like, you got like a gladius or something, or what?
No, the one I'm still on just basic things. I'm on each level 3 or something like that.
Oh, I got you.
Not far away.
What's your assassination tool?
At the moment, he just sneaks up behind him and stops him. Or breaks the neck.
Lifts him up to the ground. Lifts him up off the ground. Cuts him fine, yeah.
They made it slightly RPG. You come across people and have conversations, and you have to actually do a choice. You get a choice of dialogue. I mean, I've just had these people that said from the preacher, he offered me money, and I could either take it or leave it. Normally, you don't get that in these type of games. Right. So it's one of these decisions lead to consequences type game.
Well, first of all, you have to ask yourself, do you need the money? If you do, then take the money.
I didn't take it.
You probably didn't need it. You're a time traveler, so you can probably do without the money.
Time traveler.
You're playing Assassin's Creed, aren't you?
Yeah.
No, you're a time traveler.
Not exactly.
Sort of.
It's more simulation than time travel.
I swear to God, I just saw a person walking across the horizon on this airless planet. I'm starting to hallucinate. How do you switch modes? Fucking
It's a Guardian.
Controls. Today.
Your mission on that quest. An eye for an eye.
I would really like to change my mode from
Mocambo.
For God's sake.
Greetings,
Yep.
Where the
how are
fuck?
you today?
Oh, I'm having one of those days.
One of those days.
Yeah,
Those days?
yeah, one of them where you look back 5 years later and be like, whew, I don't know how I got out of that situation, but I did.
Oh, yeah, one of them days. I understood.
Those.
Yep, they walked out 6 temps at my job today, and I happen to be number 4.
Ooh. I know how that feels. They're laying off people left and right where I work.
So
Great.
those laying off
Yep.
is when they just say, it's not you, it's me. They just said, fuck y'all. That was the politest I've ever been fired, though. Like,
I thought you just got a job a month ago.
Yep, month and a half ago.
So why the hell are they letting people off already if they were just taking them off?
Well, no, just the funny thing about it is because 2 weeks ago, they hired in a bunch of people fresh, into the company, fresh off the street. And I should have known something was up when they had me, a new hire, a temp, a blue hairnet, not a white hairnet, but a lowly blue hairnet, training a new white hairnet. So they had us train our placements. We didn't even know it.
That's fucked up.
Yes, that's like dicking a booty dry type fucking. Excuse me, unwanted dicking a booty dry fuck.
I wouldn't take it personally. There's probably some business reason that they feel. I mean, I don't really agree with these companies. They hire people and then they fire them all.
And because the company I work for isn't owned by the original people who started the company, it's owned by the shareholders now, which is currently about a couple motherfuckers said, you know what? We want to keep our funding, so we want to keep our investors. So what we're going to do is
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
going to increase our percentage by 0.003%, so we can be just over the percentage we were last year. So where do we do that?
It's never any it's never any fun because even if you survive the cuts, you can't, like, the amount of rope you have to hang yourself is considerably shorter. Number one,
Yes.
and number
Right,
two,
yeah.
and number two, everyone is sort of on edge,
On
like
edge.
wondering.
On edge, yep.
Even if the company,
Next, yep.
even if the company says to you, and I've had this happen once very early in my career, oh, we're done with the layoffs. This is the only series of layoffs. A bunch of bullshit lies.
Bullshit.
He's saying
Fucking-
exactly what's going on in my play. Yep.
Goddamn liars. And
Yep.
now I'm at a point in my career where the odds of me being laid off are extremely small. I'd be one of the last people to go. But I mean, no one's immune. No one's immune, and it's still no fun. If I have resources assigned to my project and they get fired, well, how is that good for me? It's just that's just setting me up to fail. So
Yep.
it's not fun for anyone. I don't know, like these people that run these companies, sometimes they have very, very bizarre expectations about, how human beings work. And the other thing is, the idea is, you fire people now to keep investors happy, and then 6 months later you're hiring them back again. I mean, how much effort goes into like looking for new people, going through the recruitment process? You're wasting a lot of time and money doing that.
See, that's the beauty of the temp service. See, all they have to do is sign a piece of paper that says "Send me 12 niggas."
Yeah, but even if they
Was it manpower?
At work.
even if they
Manpower did the same shit around here.
and they'll call you, like a temp agency will call you back. They'll put you on the bench, right? You're benched now. So
Yes.
they'll call you back as soon as they have something else. But
Yes, because if they don't offer me another job within the next, I think it's 14 business days, then I'm eligible to file for unemployment.
yeah,
But if they offer me a job during the filing process, which takes another 2 weeks,
yeah. And then you're not paid for
Then I
2
have to
weeks,
take-
so you have to take like a whole month without any money coming in. If you're
Right, so
in a
I'm
best
thinking
case scenario, if you're
it's,
hired, you almost don't want to be hired right away, because now it would be more advantageous for them to wait till the 15th day to hire you, so you could at least get your unemployment.
I know, right? But see, no, this wasn't a layoff. This was a termination.
Yeah, well, they can terminate. They can call it whatever the hell they want. It doesn't matter anymore. That's the other thing. They can call layoff.
Layoff means that they're planning to bring me back. See, what they did to me was pretty much.
Well,
And the company I work for means that
yeah.
if, let's say, for example, they were to open up another facility, that already puts me behind a fresh head right off the street, even though I have the experience.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I don't.
See, temp services work like a fast food drive-through.
They don't do that here. I know for a fact, because they, at least not in software, not in IT. Because if they did, the company, it would be completely up to the customer to, like, to put black marks on people's records, and that's not what a temp agency is interested in. Not the ones that operate here. They're interested in keeping the customer happy, but you have many different employers, many different preferences, many different, styles of leadership and whatnot that enter into an employer-employee relationship. And there's no way for them to coherently piece together what went on without being right there and knowing whether or not, a so-called black mark is warranted. So the fact you were let go, either laid off or fired, is kind of irrelevant. From that standpoint, a layoff could mean that you'd be called back, but on the other hand, odds are you won't be. I don't know of too many scenarios where the person being laid off ever gets called back. It's certainly
Because there's too many other heads. Because before they call me back and pay me my $12.75,
yeah.
they'll get a new head and bring them in at 12.
There could also be regulatory reasons that they don't want to necessarily bring people that have already worked there back in again. And it isn't fair to you to say, well, there's something wrong with you because of some regulatory thing that, puts the onus on them to try to hire new bodies fresh off the street, which, by the way, in the unemployment figures ends up looking better for the government because it makes it look like they've created new jobs for people that were not previously working.
Yeah, you created 350 new jobs for 2019, but you fired 250 of them in 2018. So that's.
So you didn't create anything really. You created like 20 jobs or something, or 50 jobs. Like, who cares?
I want to fuck something up that's way bigger than me. Does anybody have a Corvette?
Are you talking to him?
Marcus, are
Not
you
me.
busy?
Not me. Trim has a Corvette.
I'm on a nice hot planet right now that's right next to its sun, where if I move my SRV too much further, I'm going to be on the day side, then I'm going to be incinerated. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't have a Corvette, unfortunately. It's ready.
Yeah, your Python's pretty tough.
Multi-crew.
This is how frustrated I am. On my Mamba, I have 4 railguns and a huge PA. I really want to fuck something up right now.
Your jinx isn't stupid, isn't it?
Oh, man. And, dude, check this out, though. With the Mamba, I'm finna go engineer 2 large fixed lasers. I don't know how I'm going to engineer them, though. But the small and large hard points are literally right over top of each other. So, when I fire my railguns, my left side railguns are super penetrators, and my right side are feedbacks. And it's like bam, 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 bam. Your shield subbacks are gone before you even get a chance to use them.
What chip's on?
My Mamba.
I wish I had my Vulture finished. Be a little while, I'm trying to.
Vulture. That'd be a good fight. It'd be hard to hit you with that Vulture with all these fixed weapons.
Oh, yeah. I've got fixed weapons on the Vulture. Well, one. Multi-cannon and a plasma accelerator.
Oh, shit. Nice. That'd be an even fight.
Right.
Well, considering the fact I would have more shields. DPS, but maneuverability-wise, size.
Far less, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it's not even because the ships are damn near about the same. Well, the Mamba is considerably larger than the Vulture. But as far as slim profiles, high speed, high maneuverability, yeah, that'd be a fair fight.
I'm working on getting it finished.
I need to finish my fucking Mamba, but I don't feel like going to that. I don't want to do grind right now. I want to do boom booms right now. Let's see what's on the mission board.
Hey, when you get a chance, Makilo, download Warframe.
Is it free?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, Monday would be my last day playing for a little while.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. They're coming to actually get my computer for real this time. I can't bribe them off anymore.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Coming to get your computer. Why don't own it?
No. I was paying on it because I didn't have $1,700 up front, so I was paying like $50.
Oh, you're freaking kidding.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll get it picked back up. It's not like I'll lose any money. I just hope they don't
reconfigure
it. Yeah. I gotta get a whole another one.
You got time period before they'll let it go. If you know them and you're good with them.
Yeah, I mean, I know them and all. That's what I'm worried about because they're a bunch of pricks.
Oh, or they see the guys I work with, they're cool as shit.
Man, I wish I could make $1 million on the internet like 3 days, right? Not even $1 million, something 1,000. And the bad thing is I know how to do it, and I have the shit to do it. I'm just not motivated.
Right.
I want to do these assassination missions, but man, the 4 vultures make it very, very difficult.
Yeah, some pictures of pimping fucking PAs that never miss now.
Yeah, and not just that. I mean, they're fully engineered, so it's not like where it used to be where you could smash the little guys real quick and have an epic boss fight. Hell, the epic boss fight is the 4 vultures.
Yeah. 4 vultures on you at once? Yeah, that would, yeah, I can see that. But yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, and then don't forget the big guy. At least 2 of them are using phasing. So your Fern Lances and your Mamba can handle it. It's got a lot more holes than the FDL, but no module protection. You can take a pellet gun and shoot the guns off on a Fern Lance.
Yeah, but look at the model, though. I mean, it even looks designed fragilely, in my opinion. I mean, it just...
Yeah. But believe it or not, it has literally double the hull as a Ferdinand.
I don't see it. I mean, Ferdinand looks beefier. It looks like it would take more, you know?
Yeah, but the Ferdinand has a much bigger, not much bigger, but can carry better shielding, has way better thermal control, so it can handle it. You can overcharge it and not worry about overheating. But once the shields are down, the Ferd Lance is frail as fuck because it has a size 1 slot in it, which is either an interdictor or a module reinforcement. The size 2 is a hull reinforcement or an interdictor. And the 2 4s I have are shield cell banks. But here's the fucked up part. If you take lightweight hulls and engineer them to grade 5 on an FDL, it'll get you 533 armor. The same odds on a Mamba gives you 1,000. Yes, so right now, my Fertilance has military composite bulkheads and is sitting at 1,100 armor, while my Mamba with lightweight bulkheads is sitting at 1,200.
Weird.
I get it though.
Could someone tell me what the option is in controls to change? You know how you go from combat to analysis and back again? What's that button called, and where do you find it?
So the bottom of the mode select or mode switch options.
Switch HUD mode, right?
Switch HUD mode, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I love you guys.
Well, I love you too, Kimbo.
Does anybody have monitors not occupied at the moment?
Monitors? No, I use my TV.
Well, I was asking because I kind of have like most of my screens occupied, and I was wondering if somebody could look something up for me.
I'm wearing a VR helmet, so I can't see anyone.
Good. I looked up no scratch. Good.
I don't like Anara because you have to log in, and I don't want Anara to have access to all my shit, so I can look at it.
I don't have mine logged in on it. All right.
haven't been updated yet.
That's why I can't fucking find one.
They haven't done it since the update. They're very slow. It's more dying on the background simulation now.
So I can make the system it's locked down. But it'll take all fucking week.
It'll take a while, yeah. There's been no outbreaks, no famines. Puma's wanted an outbreak so he could go find pharmaceutical isolators.
I thought someone.
And he only found one system, and it's something like 2,500 light years away. It's the only one he's found that's updated.
I thought I heard that there was an outbreak yesterday in this channel at some point.
Yeah, that was Perry. He said he only found one that's been added since the update. Yeah. There are no, there's only one incursion state so far.
Oh, so they're there, we just can't find them yet.
No, these are the ones that are actually on the map. If you look, are you wanting to do the Thargoid incursions as well?
Oh, shit, I'm down for anything. If anybody will come with me to do it.
They've added one system, Electra, next to Maya. So you can do them now. There's 4 conflict zones in there, apparently. Thargoid conflict zones. Spike's been doing that since Thursday, I think.
Now, the conflict zones, did just the little ones pop up, or do the Cyclopses come in as well?
Cyclopses. Yeah.
So they fight the Cyclops, and another one pops in?
Oh no, apparently they're coming in pairs. God, a Spike, they're coming in pairs.
That would be badass. That would be awesome, because you can take me and my crate, I can fight one, and then everybody else gangbang on the other one, and then when my ass is about to get cash, y'all come save me after you kill the other one.
That's a lot of hearts, isn't it?
Yeah, not really, because shark cannons fuck the Cyclops up.
Huh. I need to get my Challenger engineered as well for them.
Challenger has the best hardpoint placement for the bugs, because like even if you go like, let's say all AX missile racks, or all AX multi-cannons, or all shark cannons, or whatever, the hardpoint placement is literally all right there. You get to watch every gun go off in the cockpit.
Huh.
I liked the Chieftain though, because of the Chieftain had the 3 large hardpoint.
Right. Plus that gets you a bit more TPS.
When you're fighting bugs, it really doesn't matter to have multiple weapons. So that's the only reason why the FDL hardpoint place, even though it has less damage potential than the Mamba, FDL is better for PvP because you have more guns, because you get the those 4 mediums, you have a beam laser, 2 gimbal multis, and a rail, and then a huge hardpoint on top of that.
That's many Crusaders, so yeah.
And hell, if you can get good with a huge PA, shoot, the damage per shot is the equivalent of the damage per shot of the other 3 weapons. Yeah.
I thought he didn't have a huge PA. That's all large.
Is there a huge PA?
Or is it the railgun that you don't have a huge of?
Yeah, it's the railgun. The railgun stops at medium, unfortunately.
A medium? Not even a large one? God.
If there's a large railgun in here, it would be the most popular weapon in the game.
Okay.
Hell, if you scale the damage up, it would do like 90.
Well, the shot cannon already does 180.
Oh, that's what I need. I want to get some thick shot cannons.
Yeah, they do 180. 182 almost, I think.
Yeah, I want to get one large shot cannon on my Mamba. Then I want a large pulse laser, and the other large, or maybe an Imperial hammer. It depends on what the heat is. Then the 2 small rails, and the huge gimbal multi-cannon corrosive shells, and I'm finishing them. Because you know, with that corrosive shell, it makes all your weapons work good.
I mean, even a gimbal shotgun does 140.
Oh shit. I didn't want to go gimbal with it. They look very easy to use.
Oh yeah. They literally, they shoot on the trigger them as well. One shot per trigger, you know.
Also, semi-automatic, so I can just bang, 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 to the clip empty.
Yeah, you get 16 shots per clip, and it's got a form of auto-loading built into it as well. So if you're firing steadily, it's reloading steadily. Yeah, it's semi-engineered. Yeah, semi-engineered. I mean, the main weakness of the shotgun is the amount of ammo you get. 240, that's it.
What about the heat?
Not too bad. It's there. The quicker you fire, the more heat goes in. It's not too bad. I mean, I did a test with Farmia. I took a gun ship and I put 7.
Oh shit!
Yeah, just to shoot. I shot it against this Corvette. I did a test, and you fire one shot and you don't notice any heat. You fire about 5 shots rapidly, and you get critical heat warning.
Okay.
So you need to, you know, you can fire 7 at once, you know.
Yeah, so if I keep just one shot cannon, one shot cannon, I'll be good.
Yeah, you could probably have 2 or 3 and get away with it, you know. Depends how quickly you.
Oh, excuse me. Well, see, I brought them because, see, like, the problem with my rails is everybody's resistance is the highest is thermally kinetic. So whenever I'm going up against an engineered ship, my rails don't do the same damage unless I'm fighting against a dumbass who doesn't know how to pick the shield boosters, right?
Right. Well, these are, Jack, yeah. I want to know why this bloody Assassin's Creed has female warriors.
Because bitches with weapons is sexy.
It seems odd though that they're doing the same as the blokes.
Alrighty, y'all wish me luck. Oh, dude, I ran all railguns yesterday, and it was the gangsterest shit ever.
How many is that like?
Yeah, because I can put in the huge slot, I can put one, and I can fire with the 2 smalls, and then I can still run my left, bang, bang, right, bang, bang.
How many railguns can you fire at once before you overheat?
Oh, I can fire all 5 of them, and that's, you know,
No overheat.
once. I can fire all 5 of them once. It'll put me 73. If I fire the second time, like in the right back door, that's all I can take without going too high. But if I give myself like 1, 2, 3, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, it's that ass.
Oh, you'll be alright with shotguns and set up about half a switching,
Oh shit.
but it do a lot of damage.
I was gonna go to a planet and get some ruthenium, because all I need now is some ruthenium and my commodity, and then I'll be good to get them for the fixed ones. I think I may need a couple more pieces of like, what's that shit? Technium? Or is it tellurium?
Technetium.
Technetium.
Yeah, the one with the C in it.
Yeah, technetium. Let's pay that one.
I think my ship burnt up, leaving me stranded on this planet because it's taking forever to come here. Oh, there it is.
Are you still in the hot system or something?
I'm on that planet that's like inside the exclusion zone of the star.
Still.
Well, how am I supposed to get out of here? I can't really.
Man, I hope this fucking mission is like goddamn Corvette or Cutter or something. Because if it's the Vultures, I'm just gonna fuck around. I'm just gonna leave. Or better yet, I'm gonna just say fuck it. Break the fertilizer some shit so banks out. But if them fuckers have phasing, that's just feel like the Mamba with the bow weave is awesome. But the 4 Vultures make it hard to like leave and get your shields up and back because I don't like running shaft. But if it's just one shell, what you said? I would love to see a railgun with an Imperial hammer and a PA. That or the
PAs I don't mind going against because they're slow moving, you can usually avoid them, but railguns, no chance.
not against the NPC. A player, you can do that all day. It's all about timing. Well, you ain't dodging them in a Python, you know. Even if you do the spin, the shit's too fucking big.
Oh yeah, they move too fast. Turn the eye to Marcos.
Landing gear retracted.
Man, I did one of those disabled megaship turrets. Not fun. Not fun.
Oh dear. What happened?
Well, because when you get there, you can scan the ship, which is the same like you do asteroids and shit, and it'll point out the turrets. But the thing about it is, you can't attack the turrets until you take out all the power conduits out.
Oh.
And then the whole time, the shit is shooting missiles at you.
Can't you do sniping with railguns from a distance?
You can, but the thing about it is, you can't hit none of the turrets. And missiles, they can lock onto you from well within railgun range. So, and then they have fighter bays too, but you can shoot them out as well. But still, you're not evading a fighter. You know that motherfucker's just gonna be on your ass. So, like if you're doing a big ship, like my Python would have been better because I could have put a missile rack and did the same.
Are they missions or scenarios?
It's a mission.
Right.
Well, this is no. I guess technically it'll be considered a mission because you go to the megaship like a station or whatever, and instead of docking, you start shooting.
Right.
But they do talk to you and shit. Like there is different like audio, so I guess it would be considered a scenario. You know, it's not a signal source.
Nice.
I be smoking weed. Don't be asking me all these questions. I'm be talking all day. All right, y'all. Wish me luck. If it's 4 Vultures, I don't know. I might try it. If I can kill them motherfuckers. Oh, I'm dumb. I forgot I got phasing sequence of Anaconda. I should have brought that. Then I can just sit there.
Go get it.
It's in Bonda. That's like 27 minutes away from your ship. And 5 main credits.
Yeah, your jump range is like fly.
Taking advanced heat sinks to end up with this star bullshit.
What's the fucking fluid in you? Damn. Drink it.
Oh, you know what else works really well for the Mamba? If you're a shitty combat pilot, but you're a fairly decent like pilot, if you could stay, because see, the map is fast enough to where you can spend very minimal time in the dead zone of your opponent. So, like, shot can be wrecked in a brief amount of time. Oh shit.
I thought the map would become a lot more maneuverable than it is.
Well, see, the base maneuverability isn't what makes the map cool. The fact that it can maneuver while boosting is what makes it the shit. And this bitch never stops on a dime.
Heat sink deployed.
Like, I very seldomly find myself using flight assist off in the map.
Heat sink deployed.
Big.
How
Warning.
the fuck do you use FSS?
A lot of biting. It's got to help when the first time you try and use it, a help thing pops up and shows you how to use it, a tutorial.
No, Marcus, don't act like you don't know I skipped that.
You skip that. Oh god.
Okay, wait a minute. How do you... Okay, what do I need to bind to be able to move this dot around?
Oh, several things. You're using the horse, are you?
No, I'm using a joystick and keyboard, and I want to put my mini axis on the top of my joystick for that.
There are a whole bunch of binds that you need to be able to move it and tune it and zoom in and out with it. Access the discovery, the DL surface scanner and all that. You need to bind all them before you can use it.
Oh shit. Okay.
I mean, it's a lot more involved than before. But once you get used to it, it's easy and profitable.
Target current signal. We're gonna put that at number 9. I'm gonna let the mouse do the work. Let's see how far that got me. Okay, I can move stuff. Use the mouse to go left and right, just not up and down. Okay, pitch is up and down, right?
Yeah.
Well, what the hell? Now suddenly this planet's been mapped. And he's under attack from... Oh, it's an Asp Explorer. He's taken so much damage, he doesn't want to fight, even in a Corvette. Okay, hold on here. Let's just get to this fucking station. Fuck it with mapping. I'm not getting accurate information from the fucking database right now anyway. It's telling me that it isn't mapped in system map mode, and then when I get there, it says, "Oh, so and so mapped it already."
Okay, I've got it.
Core dynamics
Appreciate your
Alpha Radio
assistance.
Zero. Federal Flight Control Channel open. Observe docking protocols if you wish to land.
And you, Dino.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I'm just here, man. I'm just here. Here, bro. Here.
Landing authorized. Assigned to landing pad 10.
Trying to decide if I want to play Borderlands or Warframe.
Scan detected.
Clear for automated approach vectoring.
Scan detected.
Oh, fine, leveled up. God, leveling up is slow on this now. Good God. I'm on level 4 already. Jeez.
Is it in a large game?
Yeah, it is.
Landing gear
Will be
deployed.
definitely. I always say at the beginning, because it's always so slow, it feels like you're playing Assassin's Creed 1 all over again. It's like, God, I've played 10 versions of this game, let me be advanced already. Right, I want the,
Touchdown. Systems offline.
starting kick. Oh, this is pretty legendary kick.
Wow, 32,000 credits damage.
We don't got it.
I can move around now, but
You need to assign the tuning. You move the we need to keep moving the tuning left and right until the grey circles become solid, and then that's when you zoom in on them and get.
oh, you gotta make it solid.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
It was dotted. It was.
If it's a faint grey, that means you're not tuned to it. Once it becomes solid white, whether it's dotted or solid, then you zoom into it and it'll.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. See, now I know. Because I was pressing the zoom button and it said adaptive zoom failed.
Yeah.
Now I know why. I wasn't properly tuned.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
They say it's easy on a controller if you have a controller to plug in real quick.
Oh yeah, it's piece presidential controller. It's made for controller.
Come on, navigation beacon.
So, yeah. You've done a honk, I take it, first.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that'll give you all the sources to pick up. The great thing is that you can do now is identify all the missions and then just fly straight to them. I'd be, when I want high grade missions, I just jump into the type of system I want, pan around and find them, fly to one, jump over it, find the next, fly to it, find the next, fly to it. You just get all the materials you want quicker. Well, the Spartan.
What a piece of crap. This base has no ships.
Is it called Obsidian Orbital?
Yeah, let's go to Obsidian Orbital. We'll do that. There's such a great selection of ships there.
Melee range.
Verify market price. Verify the market price. Oh my god, it's huge. Alright.
Oh, shit.
Muscovite sells for Serendipite sells for 956,000 a ton. Benedite sells for 1.1 million. Actually, almost everything except monazite and rodplumsite are worth something here. Well, that's what it's called, rodplumsite.
Oh my god.
Rodplum. What, you never heard of that?
Right now I'm looking at a screenshot somebody's taken of this game. One of the NPCs fallen smack bang on his face.
I was one of the complainers that goes, this game is too complicated. It's a spaceship. It's supposed to be complicated.
I'm on about Assassin's Creed.
And that is a very valid argument. Like, this isn't Call of Duty where you just run around.
No, this is a fucking rocket science, literally, so... You better be prepared for some mental challenges here. There is a learning curve.
That's right. Give me some good shit. Oh, armor, 9.
What does Galnet say today?
You should know.
Oh, Alliance and Federation react to Nova Imperium. New news article. Leaders of the Alliance and Federation have commented on the rise of the isolationist group Nova Imperium. Prime Minister Edmund Mahan told the Alliance Assembly, in quote, the civil unrest in the Empire is an internal matter, but it would be a major concern if it resulted in a policy change regarding the inter-superpower cooperation. We're therefore watching the situation closely, end quote. In Congress, President Zachary Hudson said, end quote, if Nova Imperium comes to power and the Empire ceases contributions to Aegis, our combined defenses against the Thargoid threat will be jeopardized. In such a case, the Federation would be forced to intervene in order to safeguard humanity's future. Oh, isn't that nice?
Not really.
Independent sources have confirmed the Federal Navy resupplies have increased in frequency. Fleet maneuvers have also taken place in regions bordering Imperial territory. The Federation's getting ready to invade. The Empire's going to descend into civil war. And the Thargoids are going to kick everyone's ass. They'll mop up.
Okay, can I use the FSS to find, like, mission signal sources?
Mission targets, yes. They come up as an orange circle rather than white.
Okay, now, can I set the tuning to make that circle come out more, or do I just look for it?
Most of those will be at the front end of the spectrum analysis thingy at the bottom.
Yeah, they're down in the corner.
Okay, so I need to tune low.
Yeah, it's around about the first quarter somewhere. Usually it's orange. You'll get little orange arrows and an orange circle when you find it.
It has to be a Trump-like orange, though, not like a...
So you normally have to wait for your computer to say mission target identified as well before you can scan for it.
It also has to say, don't vote Republican ever. Are you fucking crazy? You're voting Republican. Scoosh.
Would it be the one with the exclamation point by it?
No. Oh, I think, is it orange? Or white?
Earthy's blue.
The mission targets usually put up a solid little orange circle rather than a white one.
On the bottom?
No, you know when the thing you scan and zoom into?
Yeah.
It's usually an orange circle.
Oh, I see it.
And perhaps even more importantly, it sees you.
Zoom into that bad boy and shoot over galactic.
You can, have you set a key so you can target rockets so that you can
Yeah.
fly straight
I
to
think I did. Or is that a star?
Well, I'm going to go out and pick a fight.
If it's a star, it'll be solid circle. If it's a mission target, it'll be hollow.
And alright.
Time to go pick a fight. La 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 la.
Some stars are orange, some are red, some yellow, black holes, some purple.
Something about the mission.
Yeah. Well, I'm just talking about the colour of the different icons in the FSS in general.
Ship search complete.
It's a very
Follow the
cool.
brief on your way out.
Yeah, scan.
Time to pick a fight today. Oh my god, I collided with the mail slot again. Fucking Jesus. Someone's flying an anaconda.
Okay, wait a minute.
Where is cleared space travel, Commander?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Battle alert.
Oh, I have
Combat
to make
mode selected.
contact with the informant in New to find this motherfucker. Yeah, I was wondering why I couldn't find the motherfucker. I didn't meet the snitch yet. I gotta go meet the snitch.
Fair enough.
Let's go to the low intensity conflict zone and see if we can't pick a fight there.
Trium, if you want to fight, man, just come down here, man. We'll give you all the bang bang for your buck.
I have to wait for my ships to arrive here so I can go asteroid mining.
Oh,
I haven't gone asteroid mining in 2 days. I'm feeling withdrawal. I have to
do
understand.
you want to blow up some rocks?
Yes. Very valuable rocks filled with money. Where the hell did the conflict zone go? There it is. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Did you do some mining with me, Kimber?
Yeah, I did do some mining. It was pretty cool. I made a few $100,000 because I wasn't staying. But yeah, my anaconda's still outfitted for that shit, and it's fun. I'll give you that. It's
a lot better than it used to be. It's not just point a laser and wait till the asteroids deplete and collect shit now. It's much more involved. I like it. Very profitable. You can make $500 million in less than a week now. You know, a few hours if you just stick there all day. You know.
Why is no one in this conflict zone? There are no ships here.
They were warned that you were coming.
Oh, there we go. The ship's disappeared. There is fighting all over the goddamn place. Okay, and now we have to pick a side. That's a Federal Navy ship. Well, the Federal Navy's here. I guess my side's chosen for me. Conflict zone. Neutral.
The snitch's name is Shike.
Watch a mega ship drop in and blow his car up. And the majestic drops in.
Well, how the hell? I don't understand this. How the fuck did that happen?
Bang, bang.
Oh, this doesn't make any fucking sense.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Where is my... Come here, you piece of shit. Controls. You miserable fucking tart. I need you to select the COM mode.
I'm very disappointed that Frontier haven't started a Christmas New Year sale with the same discounts as the Black Friday sale had.
COM Ian.
You would think they would, wouldn't you? Instead of just those boring festive skins.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll start one in January and just do a January sale.
Ian I.
Disappointed if they don't.
You know one thing I like about this game? That you can make your home station have interstellar factors. I have not been in prison in like weeks. Well, not only once. Like if there's interstellar factors, Mokimbo might be there.
What's the highest your notoriety has ever been?
It's been up there.
What's up there? On 10 or higher?
I've had to the point where the police and the feds were following me system to system. Yeah, it was higher than 5. I know that. I don't remember offhand, and I can't look at my panel and tell you because it's not there anymore.
Yeah, it's goes down by 1 every 2 hours now, doesn't it?
This is threat 4. Damn it, it's probably gonna be vultures. I don't care. I'm killing everything. I'm not even gonna fuck around. Like straight up, the first ship is getting hit with all 4 railguns. And if they're Eagles, I'll go ahead and I'll probably just ram them. Because if I hit them with the rails and then I ram them, they're gone. Because if I hit them with the rails, I gotta hit them twice to get them. Because if I miss, then I gotta go chase them down again. But usually the first hit kind of wrecks their shit. It's funny playing with the small ships because, like, if you hit them with like a super penetrator railgun, 2 of them, or Imperial hammer, it'll blow the shields off, but it'll still do damage, modular damage. And if they survive the second shot, whatever you aim at is gone. It's like popping balloons at the field. Pow, there go your drives, you ain't going nowhere. Pow, there goes your frame ship drive, you ain't going nowhere. Pow, oh shit, there you go. Thank you for the mats. I don't feel like I want to regret not putting a couple of beam lights on this bitch.
Multi-can beam laser deploying.
Oh yes, the other side one. Uh-oh, it's a Corvette. I think it's him. Thank you, RNGesus. I needed this. Yep.
Oh, what's this? A new Far Cry game? Far Cry New Dawn. Far Cry New Dawn. I hope it's not another hick cultist killing exercise, because that just does not appeal to me. It is, isn't it? Narrative sequel to Far Cry 5. Ugh. Not films.
Is my heat sink again? Fucking Christ! Son of a bitch is taking punishment.
That's the perfect setup for this big ship. You see, I don't have to worry about ammo because I have super penetrator and a huge PA. Should I say shield be gone?
Understood. Booting up telepresence for fighter control. SOS is online. Standing by.
Oh? I can hear like a bump on your mic. That's Hey. Somebody's trigger I can hear. My mic is over there. I made my mic get to change. Did you lighting up on the top?
Let's take them out before they jump.
damage trigger.
Target destroyed.
I don't hear anything more, sounds good.
Anyway, I don't know what it was.
I know there's wrong button, because it was lighting you up. I was like, but I didn't light up.
My mic isn't touching anything. It's floating about 2 inches from my face.
Yeah.
Wow, that battle didn't go very well. My shields are still reassembling.
It's got a focusing over it, so it can't pick up as much as if it was exposed.
I'm at 32% health.
A Corvette?
Yep, and I was attacking an Alliance. I think it was not the Challenger, the other one. The bigger one.
You need better armor.
I had over 1,000 armor, 1,600 armor.
Have you got grade 5 on it or anything?
Yeah, I had 2 grade 5 slots. And
No, I don't mean that.
no, it's not grade.
Grade.
No, I don't have. I have grade 1. That's all that was available.
Yeah, I get grade 5 bulkheads on that thing. Military, I take it you've got.
I've reinforced.
Oh, you got military, man.
Again, not available.
Shields online.
What, it's your rather?
Again, not available. I haven't been there. I have been busy doing many other things.
I thought you'd be it's your rather.
No. But I did win the battle in the end. I was surprised I even got through my shields, to be honest with you. But I took plenty of heat damage. My heat sinks are... I'm going to need another heat sink. My heat overload was quite considerable. It no doubt did some systems damage. And as far...
You can engineer your heat sinks to give you 3 pops instead of just 2.
Again, not available. You need resources to synthesize those, and...
No, I mean, when you get the engineer unlocked, you can.
Yeah, I haven't been to that engineer yet.
I can't remember who does it though. I think it's Laurie.
Conductive ceramics. Okay, we're gonna launch some probes
It's not
here.
Laurie, it's Book. I can't remember who. It'll get more point defense, more chuff. Yeah, that's a good point.
Wake scanner. No. Field. No. 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 Where the hell are my limpets? I don't have any limpets available. I know I have limpets on board, but apparently I don't have a limpet panel to control them with. I thought for sure I did. I'm going to have to... See, I'm not even equipped properly here. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Jesus Christ, all fucking mighty. Could I please have the fucking control for the right-hand panel? No, you can't. Sorry. We're just not giving that to you. There we go. Modules, please. We almost have our shields rebuilt. The docking computer is at 0 and therefore offline. I don't have repair limpets, so... And I don't have an AFMU. Is there a way to get the docking computer to go back to 1%? Do I have to shut...
Anyway, what?
Oh my god. Is there a way to turn the docking computer back up to 1%? In other words, to like...
Has the module been destroyed?
Well, it's at 0%, yeah.
Do a reboot repair. And that'll put it up by 1%.
Wait till you're close to the station because your shields are going to go down when you do it.
I guess so. And what else? Okay, we have to head back to the station. Computer dock the ship. God, this is so awkward with this new control. Recall the fighter, please.
Okay, Commander. Fighter en route back to Mothership.
This prick left. I should have targeted the frameshift drive. God damn it. I don't have Benedictor either. Son of a bitch. Marcus, slap the shit out of me, please.
The fighter is docked.
Fighter is locked down. We're good to go, Commander.
I will say this, the huge PA was nice, but I wasn't using it as much as I would like to. So I'm thinking I'm going to put another railgun in instead of the PA because I know I'll use that. So back to new. I was able to snatch his shields off fairly quickly. The huge PA was nice.
HPA.
Starport reacquired. We are 8,000 kilometers, 20,000 kilometers away. Our shields have been reassembled. We're at 32% hull strength. Full shields.
Target the frameship. No. Target the... Damn it. Does anybody know which has more armor health? The frameship drive or the thrusters?
No idea.
Power plant has the most.
No.
Need to look it up.
Damn it. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
We have an FSD malfunction.
You didn't bring an autofill maintenance with that bad boy?
Nope.
You gotta bring autofill maintenance on any type of exploration, babe, especially when you got the storage space for it.
This isn't an exploration ship, it's a combat craft.
Exploration ship? Shit. What happens when you cook yourself fuel scooping while not paying attention? Shit gets fried and there's nowhere to stop and repair.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Fuel scoops take heat damage too.
Fucking move it.
Core dynamics, Alpha Romeo 0. You are now in Federation space. Be advised, docking access to the station is by permission only.
Okay, so now... How the hell do we do this again? Fuck. Standard docking computer. Can't be repaired. Okay. Well. take the fucking ship offline. Where's the oh, there it is, reboot repair. Confirming.
Repair sequence initiated. Scan detected.
Power plant capacity exceeded. Shields offline.
In repair mode.
Warning. Hull breach attack. Taking internal damage.
Shields online. Repair sequence successful.
Why is it telling me I'm taking a hull breach attack when I'm not?
Because you're taking heat damage?
No. I'm next to the starport.
Somebody's getting shot and you're getting a piece of it.
No. I think it just read the status. Reread the status when it rebooted. Okay. Go back to here. I need you to go to... Fuck off, please, you dumb shit.
Request approved. Vector for approach to landing pad 10.
No, that didn't fix my my docking computer one bit. So reboot repair didn't work.
You might have to do it more than once. Especially if you're fucked up.
No, I'm just gonna land this shit manually. I'll do it myself.
You can increase the chances of turning off certain modules.
It won't let me turn it off because it's inoperative.
No, not that. Turn other shit that's fucked up off and then reboot repair and then.
Okay, we're at Bay 10, standby. Lower deck landing gear. On manual approach.
Landing gear deployed.
Here we go. With the new controller.
Oh, Marcus.
Hmm?
I did the most gangster shit day before yesterday.
What's that?
Alright, I crippled a Type 10. That was a mission target, right? Because, you know, I like the rails, and the first thing I did was I took out its thrusters. And I was getting ready to shoot the fighter bay. Like, I think, let me shoot the fighter. So it launched the fighter, I shot it, and it counted as a mission target. Yes, I know. Yeah, counted as a mission target, so I popped it. Or at least I was getting paid for it, at least.
Yeah.
Well, since the Type 9 has so much armor, I was able to cripple it and still have enough ship to not die. So it would launch a fighter, and as soon as it would launch, I would hit it with the Imperial Hammer. It's usually enough to put it down. I'm pretty sure the two small rail guns were overkill. But like it would launch, and right as it was shooting out, I would shoot right behind it, because it shoots out straight. And it literally be fighter gone. Fighter gone, wait a few minutes. Now, granted, I did have to continuously fire at the Type 10.
Nice. Shit, I hate bounty hunters in this game. Not leveled up enough. it's marketing a joke. Let's see. Don't come this way.
High resistance bop is the best shit in the game. 900 shield doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're halving all your opponent's damage, it is.
High resistance.
Shield strength is decreased to 771 because I removed a booster. It was over 1,000 before that, which is 200 higher. Let's see here. Modifications on. So I have class 5 reinforced shields. But without that booster, boosters add time to the amount of time it takes to regen your shield assembly. So if I'm going to have bi-weaves on this thing, I may as well have. That means I'm going to have to do something about my armor. You're absolutely right. You can't have bi-weave shields on a ship with this little armor. So I'm going to need some more armor, and I do have the ablative armor mod.
Shit, that's a lot of targets.
Oh shit, I just shot through a PA with a rail and it blew up. That is good to know.
Wish I could upgrade that. I think it's better.
It's lightweight reinforced armor I currently have. Just a second class up from like paper. Let's go back here, look at my core internal and hull. Yeah, reinforced alloy bulkheads. They have class 1 angled plating. Custom angling of plates at critical points along the ship's hull make projectile strike more likely to glance, reducing the impact of kinetic damage at the cost of structural integrity. So,
have you upgraded to military though?
It's not available here.
Oh. Don't want to be flying a Corvette with just reinforced, like.
Actually, I don't think I have the money for the reinforced armor anyway. I only have 150 million reinforced the military grade armor is going to cost well over 200 million. Which is one of the reasons I have to go asteroid hunting. So I have to invest even more money in this stupid vortex of suctioning vortex of fucking money that sucks.
No. I just fucking killed myself. Oops.
Oops.
Here, push this button for incinerator. Oh, that went well.
Oh my god, how much health has he got? Jesus. Fucking bounty hunters.
I know, right?
So we talk about Ken.
We don't need any of that bounty hunter talk here. The Black Fleet of Blackness. It is dark. You can't see them because space is dark too. Limpets? I don't have any limpet controllers. I have to sacrifice a cargo hold if I want one of those. No, bugger off. I need you to go outfitting again, and I need a limpet controller. We will take the Class 7... No, we won't. It says I have a 5B collector limpet controller, and where the fuck were my limpets when I needed them? Do I even have any? Yeah, I had limpets and a limpet controller. Why in the fuck did the limpets not appear in my weapon select? Fire groups, please. Limpet. Oh, because you had to be in slot H to even use the limpet controller.
Ah, fucking bounty hunters.
They love you long time. They love you long time.
Rather a bitch in this game. They've got 10 times more health than you. They're always a level above you.
Multi-cannon burst laser.
It doesn't help when they go after you this early in the game.
Right?
4 of them.
Well, that's what they're there for.
So that's...
They don't give you enough weapons options in this game, like for firing groups.
No.
They only go A through H. You need like A through Z.
Why would anybody need more than 8 fire groups?
Because I have missiles and shit, I can't fire everything at the same time. It's just not a good idea, especially with the thermals that I'm facing.
Yeah, but if you know combat, it's very hard to focus on trying to switch fire groups as well.
And where the hell my fighter was in that fight with that goddamn Alliance ship, I have no idea. I didn't see it shoot at the fucker once. Everything went wrong in that battle right from the get-go. Gonna have to do that again some other time. Alright. For now, we have new ships, and we need more money and more armor, so. Shipyard, what's arrived? A Diamondback Explorer. No, we don't need that. We will take the Guernica.
Oh shit, I ain't got through that armor.
And we will dump our otherwise useless fighter pilot.
Just firing slack, so they fired some slack.
For fuck's sakes. Well, it's lunchtime. I should go get something to eat. Okay, we'll see you in a little while.
Yeah.
Alright everyone, this is Commander Trium. I'm at Heck Reserve in the Scardy system. It's 1804, 10 Zulu on 29 December 3304. We're going to be signing off for a little while. We'll be back probably as another session later on today at some point. Please indicate your preference. I like or click the subscribe button that suits your preference in the YouTube interface. If you enjoyed today's video, there's also a bell icon if you'd like to subscribe to the ongoing saga of list of video flight log recordings from Commander Trium here at YouTube, where you watch today's video. Also, you can use the More widget on the left-hand side below the window in the standard YouTube interface, where you're watching the video, that is, to get video properties, where you'll also find our Twitter address, twitter.com/Commander_Trium. That's CM as in Mike, DR_TRIUM. And as I said, we'll probably be back later on today, this afternoon, in fact. This is Commander Trium signing off and saying, fly safe, Commanders.